everyone, welcome back to Core Consultancy, where we get to the core of your digital dilemmas. This place is a channel for business owners, entrepreneurs and anyone with a keen interest in digital marketing. My name is Alicia and I'm an SEO consultant based in London. So for today's video, we are going to be discussing the 5 Google Chrome extensions that you need if you're trying to improve your organic search performance. We're going to be exploring all their best features and why you should install them if you are trying to optimize your website or if you're trying to build any kind of sustainable SEO strategy. So the first Google Chrome extension you need is the Moz Bar, and this might sound pretty familiar if you're already familiar with the SEO world. I've been using the Moz Bar throughout my entire career, and I would say it's probably one of the most popular SEO extensions in the industry. So the Moz Bar is great and it has so many cool features, but my personal favorite feature of the Moz Bar is the domain authority element, and I just remember using this feature in every single job that I've ever had. So it's great for identifying, bloggers that you want to work with and potential websites that you want to get a backlink from. So yeah, I really love the domain authority feature. Another great feature is the on-page elements, because it gives a clean and clear overview of your competitors' metadata. So you get to spy on your competitors and you get to see what they're using in their meta titles and their meta descriptions. So it's great for competitor analysis. Another great feature of the Moz Bar is the highlighted links. So this feature, what it does, it highlights every single link on your website and it color coordinates the links depending on the type of links that they are. So for example, a no followed link will be highlighted in green, whereas a followed link will be highlighted in blue. So it's great for when you're doing influencer marketing and when you're doing outreach campaigns, because when you have received a blog post from someone that you've worked with and you sense check their blog post, you can actually double check to see if the link that they have provided you is a followed link and not a no followed link. So Moz has a ton of great features. That is why I pull it as my #1 Google Chrome extension to have for your SEO strategy. So the second Google Chrome extension you should install on your browser right now is SEO Quake. And I first discovered SEO Quake back in 2012. So what is that? That is like 8 years ago. Oh my god, yes. I first discovered this extension 8 years ago when I secured my very first graduate job, and I remember my work colleague, she said Alicia, you should download this Google Chrome extension called SEO Quake because it will help with your SEO strategy at work. So at this point I had never heard of this tool. I had no idea what it was. I didn't have a clue, but once I installed it onto my browser, I never looked back. It has so many great features. For example, it shows you all the internal and external links on the web page. So when you're looking at your competitors' landing pages, you can see what their linking strategy is like, because it highlights all the links on their page. So that's really great for competitor analysis. Another great feature is you can actually connect SEO Quake to your SEMrush account if you have a SEMrush account. And what that does, it provides you with an overview of your competitors' traffic analytics as well as an overview of their backlink profile. So then you can identify if there's any gaps in your backlink profile. So again, a great feature for competitor analysis. And it also has a SERP overlay. So SERP is search engine results page. So if you type a keyword into Google and you see all the websites that are currently ranking on page #1, what it does, it displays a small mini bar underneath each of the results, and it gives you valuable data for each of the websites. So it's great when you're doing competitor research. It's also great when you're doing your keyword analysis. So if you're currently tracking a specific keyword or tracking what website is ranking for a specific keyword, so it displays a number on each of the search results. So it will display number 1, number 2, number 3, which is great. Obviously you can count that, but it's just quicker and easier to see a number, especially if your results are laid out. So for example, you could have 100 search results on one page, and it gets tricky to keep track of every single result. So it is helpful because it does number each result, and it just makes it easier to track and do keyword analysis. So the third Google Chrome extension you need to install is called the Buzzmarker. So I first discovered the Buzzmarker back in 2015, 5 years ago, when I used to work in the fashion sector. And the Buzzmarker is great if you're purely focusing on off-page SEO. So if your main focus is to develop a link building strategy, and you do loads of outreach campaigns and you do loads of influencer marketing, you need to install the Buzzmarker right now. So what I love about the Buzzmarker is it allows you to bookmark websites that you want to work with at a later stage. So when you're prospecting for people who you want to work with, you know, bloggers who you want to work with, websites that you want a backlink from, sometimes you can't reach out to them right now because sometimes you don't have time. So what it allows you to do is you can just bookmark the website and save it for a later date when you have time to reach out to them. Another feature that I love is that it automatically extracts the contact details from a specific website. I don't know if any of you guys have ever done link building before, but it's a very tedious process, and every single website that you feel is appropriate to work with, you have to find their contact details in order to, you know, communicate with them. And most of the time it's quite simple and straightforward, but sometimes websites can be so complex, and sometimes, you know, very poor usability on a lot of websites. So sometimes you can't even find a simple email address to contact a certain person to work with. So this extension, it finds all the contact details and it adds them into the Buzzmarker, and it's just so easy and it saves you so much time. And another feature that I really love is that if you work in a large team of people, so when I worked in fashion, the SEO team was the largest team in the entire company. There was probably around 12 of us in the SEO team, and you know, it was always a race to find a certain website. And once you find that certain website, you want to own it. So you want to take ownership of that website. You find the website, and then your work colleague finds the website. Well, who does the website belong to? So what this tool does is that it allows you to assign your name to that website. So once you've found a website that you want to work with, you can assign your name, Alicia, to the website, and that way your team and your office knows that that website belongs to you and only you. Okay, so the fourth Google Chrome extension that you need to install is called Check My Links. This is another great tool for off-page SEO activity. So once again, just like the Buzzmarker, if you're focusing on your link building strategy, if you're trying to build as many links as possible to your website, you need to install Check My Links, because what it does is it crawls every single link on a web page, and it tells you which links are valid and which links are invalid. And personally, from my experience, it doesn't matter how nice your website is, chances are there is going to be at least one broken link on your website. It's very common. So it's great for link building purposes, because once you identify a broken link, what you can do is you can get the contact details of that website, send them a very polite email and just say, hey, just thought I'd let you know that this particular link is invalid and it's not working anymore. But hey, would you like to replace that link with my link? And it's the same kind of link and it provides the same type of useful content. So the fifth and final Google Chrome extension that you need to install is called Woo Rank. And this is a fantastic, easy to use extension that gives each individual web page a mini website audit. So it's really cool. So it has a pop-out box which gives you an overall score of how well that specific web page is optimized. So it highlights whatever is optimized well in green, whatever needs improvement in orange, and all the errors in red. This extension goes into a lot of depth as well, so it covers on-page issues, off-page issues, site performance, mobile usability. It provides a lot of valuable data for each web page, so it is really, really useful. And best of all, you don't need an account to get started, and it's free. So in conclusion, when it comes to SEO, you definitely do not want to ignore the power of a good SEO extension. I always tell you guys that SEO is a long-term strategy, and it's a very lengthy process, so anything that can help simplify the process and help to speed it up, you should be utilizing it. And that's exactly what SEO extensions do. Instead of navigating each website, you know, website by website, page by page, now you have everything at the touch of a button, you know, as a toolbar, and it just saves you so much time, and they're so easy to use. So yeah, now you know what Google Chrome extensions you should be using. What are you waiting for? Go to the Google Chrome store and add them to your browser right now. So that's it for today's video, guys. If you did find this video helpful, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more SEO and digital marketing related content. Tap that notification bell so you never miss a video. Follow us on Instagram, and don't forget to check out our website, Consultancy.co, to see the variety of services that we offer. And we upload videos twice a week, every Monday and Friday, so you definitely don't want to miss out. See you in our next video. Bye guys.